All right. I'm live? It says I'm live. Let's see if I'm actually live or not. Hi, guys. It is hot. It is hot. It is Sunday. I know it's Sunday because I'm doing a plan. It's not really a plan with me, but it's a something with me. And I was telling my patrons earlier that time has no meaning for me anymore. It's all just sort of melted together like a Salvador Dali painting. So, yeah, but I'm using this. I'm going to turn this a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I'm using this as like a way to, maybe figure out where I have a bump. I have more than one bump. Gross. I'm live. My hair. I put my hair up after I washed it. I shouldn't have done that. It was like all musty. Pull it down for now. I have not been following the curly girl method. I've been following the barely wash my hair because I'm depressed method. So there is that. But today it smells like apple Head and Shoulders because that's my husband's shampoo. Anyway, hi everybody. So yeah, it's Sunday. And how am I feeling? Pukey. That is the theme of this week. Pukey. For those of you who don't know, actually, because I think I only talked to my patrons, Monday of this week, I was diagnosed. Well, I wasn't diagnosed. I woke up feeling all sorts of crummy, and certain feelings that happen when you go pee. I felt those feelings, and I was like, uh-oh, feels like an infection. So I called my doctor, and he sent me for a pee test. Turns out we caught a kidney infection at the start. And I've been on antibiotics this whole week. So I'm still feeling pretty funky. On top of everything else. Like, really, of all the goddamn things. A kidney infection on top of everything else. Of course. So there's that. I don't feel so great. That's cool. It's going to not be a very long stream today. I've only got so much energy. Butterfly Chirp, the patron the live I did from earlier this week is linked. You just got to scroll down the Facebook page. If you are a 15 plus patron, the hangout that was today, that's for them. So that shows up under those things. But if you're any other patron, all of the patrons get access to the standard Facebook patron lives, and it's linked. Just scroll down, I think, 2 posts on the patron page. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like Garbo. Oh my God. There's somebody in the chat who I was going to mention. Okay, I cannot. Nija, I'm pronouncing your name so wrong. Ndiaija. It looks like Nija to me. So, you did a video. I haven't watched it yet, but I linked it in the description for 2 reasons. 1, because I need to remember to watch it. 2, because my patrons, several of them recommended it to me. It's about white privilege and the planner community. They said it's an excellent watch, so I want to make sure to watch it. And stay here for the live. Don't leave yet. But when the live's over, check in the description and watch her video. Because apparently it's very good. I am vouching for it without having seen it. Which is always a dangerous thing. But I don't think my patrons would steer me wrong. So hi. And I will pronounce your name right as soon as I know how. But I suck at that kind of shit. People butcher my last name all the time too. So you. Was it you? It was you, wasn't it? I swear. I could be wrong. I'm fucking losing my shit. If it wasn't you, then I'm an asshole. Yeah, it's you. I'm looking right at it. Unless there's 2 people with your name. It's you. Yeah, and then, yes, so it just got linked in the chat, too. So if you haven't watched it yet, that's on the list to watch. So go watch it. And I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it, though. And then I will report back. However, how much of a super chat pledge? What? Deb? I lost the end of that there. Hey, RJ. Yeah, don't leave yet.
Me?
No, not you. Yes, you can stay if you want to. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I gotta stop. So, point being is that I felt like ass this whole week. On top of that, I've been feeling like ass in general for like a month and a half plus kidney disease. Thumbs up. On top of all of that, hi Loki. On top of all of that, this week the planner community exploded. So, if okay, my hair might still be moist, but I still have to pull it up because it's too fucking hot in here. Okay. Anyway, aside from that, Planner World exploded. I am not going to go into the details of it because all you have to do is log onto Facebook or Instagram, or if you don't do either of those things, Google Erin Condren white privilege, and I'm sure it'll come up. I'm pretty sure it's going to go viral. Point being is that, RJ, how would you describe it? I read it to you. Do you want to describe it?
No.
No. Would you have done that?
No. Why would you even ask me that?
Why would I even ask him that? My son. Please don't put a blanket on me. It's like 800 degrees in here, bro.
Get this shit off of here.
Okay. So, anyway, point being, if you have not seen it yet, you will. Trust me. I wonder if it's going to go viral. The point being is that as a result, now some of you may ask, why was it this? Why did it take this long when there has been other questionable things that have happened, like the Dr. Seuss situation? I'm going to be honest with you. I might sound like a cynical bastard. I am one of the most naive and happy-go-lucky people you will ever meet. My father, sometimes, yeah, unless it's with them. I never believe anything. Right, RJ?
Yeah.
If it's him. Yeah, okay. I am one of those people who assumes the best in people. And yeah, I assume the best in people, and it bites me in the ass sometimes. And I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt, maybe farther than a lot of other people are, and that's just the way I've always been. And in this particular situation, I don't really have much of the benefit of the doubt left. And so I'm not burning all my shit. And this is one of the things I want to talk about as we start talking about, because today's video is going to be about what kind of planner do I really want. And there's a reason this is open, even though this is not my ideal planner. Let's be real here. It's way too small, even though it's cute. But it's also way too small, and it's a little flimsy, so not my jam. But let's just say for a second that affiliates are having a town hall coming up. Okay. I mean, I am an affiliate, but no, I'm not. Okay. I got so many different thoughts. I should have made notes. First of all, for those of you out there who don't know what's going on, let's just say it is the intersection between COVID-19, Black Lives Matter, rich white peopling, and irresponsibility, all in one ball. Like, this manages to touch on everything that people are upset about. Like, I mean, people have been upset about these things for a while, but this nexus, this is a nexus. Does that make sense? It's like a perfect storm of pissing people off, and rightfully so. Right? The focus is a little bit off, Susan, but I haven't been able to fix it today. I don't know why. Like, I had to reset this up because Kat's borrowing this webcam, but the focus doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be planning, but we're going to be talking. Anyway, so there's that. However, and this may come up in the video I recommended to you guys. I don't know because I haven't watched it yet. But what I want to bring up before anything else is that if you own products from a company, because there's also been some Happy Planner stuff that I haven't been following too closely because I don't know jack shit about the Happy Planner stuff except that I don't use it. And it's not because I canceled their Happy Planner. It's not my style. But like, if you have anything that RJ, you're really creeping me out. If you bought stuff with your money and you spent your money on it, and you want to burn it or get rid of it because you don't want to use it anymore because you are more than welcome to because you paid for it and it's your stuff. However, if you bought the stuff and you want to use it but you don't feel good about it, you spent the money and it belongs to you. If you want to try and get a refund, then try and get a refund. But it is a privilege to be able to throw away a $70 planner. It is a privilege to spend the money on a $70 planner and then toss it that you were going to use this year and buy a new one and not get a refund. And it is a privilege that you can afford to do that, and not everybody can afford to do that, and not everybody wants to do that. Like, I have stuff, I have notepads, I have Sherpas. I'm going to keep using them because I paid for them. What I'm not going to do is show them on my channel. All right? Because I understand that there is some influence there, even though I don't consider myself an influencer, which is a whole different conversation for a podcast. However, use what you have use what you have if you want to use what you have and do what you can with it. I'm not going to judge because I have to make my own decisions and make my own choices, and everybody's situations are different. And ultimately, there is no ethical consumption under a capitalist system. There is no ethical consumerism. There's no such thing. No matter how much you think one company is doing no harm, there is probably some harm that is being caused. If you throw away a $70 planner because you can afford to, and you order a new one, isn't that waste? How do you know where there's different ways and I'm not judging for that. What I am saying is that much like in any other circumstance, you have to make the choices that are best for you, that you can feel the best about in good faith. And so that's what I try to do, and that's what I'm going to continue to try to do. All right? So, and also when I saw people burning their Nikes with the Colin Kaepernick thing, aside from the fact that I thought was like ridiculous in the first place, because I totally disagree with it, but like, dude, Nike has your money. Like, why are you burning your shoes? You're going to have to go buy more shoes anyway. So, anyway, now that I've said all that, on that note, because I want to say that I wanted to address that specifically because I've seen a lot of people being like, I really don't feel comfortable using this, but I don't want to throw it away because I have it. Then fucking use it. Cover everything. I cover everything up in every planner. So it's not, you wouldn't know from looking at most of my planners where they came from because of all the fucking washi tape I put on them. So anyway, sorry. Well, RJ, what?
Look at Tiny.
He's very cute, but RJ, I'm streaming right now. Could you like me play with Lucy later?
Yeah, but
okay.
Like, what am I, friend?
Very cute. Okay, get out of here.
Okay.
All right. Anyway. I don't know what RJ's doing, Emily. I have no idea what's happening. Anyhow, so upcycling, refunds, do what you want to do. Use it however you want to do it. Moving forward. Point being is I need a planner because I have the privilege to be able to get a new one, in part because of fine people like you watching my videos. I can order planners and I set aside money. Any money I get from Amazon income, any money I get from YouTube income. And I also wanted to do a stream to donate money to a cause. And it's just been fucking hell on I was referring to it as the cornucopia of shittiness that is my body. And I haven't had the ability to sit down and get everything set up. I want to give it like a good college try. I'll probably make a big donation. I usually do. But like, anyway, talk more about that later. The point being is that normally the money from my YouTube, I don't get very much. You guys know I don't put ads in the middle of my videos. I don't monetize my stuff very heavily, and I cuss, so stuff gets demonetized. So the money that comes from YouTube and any affiliate programs I use just goes right back into buying products to review for the channel. And I haven't been doing that lately because I've been feeling so crappy I haven't been making videos. Well, I just dropped a bunch of it on some new planners to show you guys. None of them are here yet, though. So I'll tell you what I've ordered so far. I ordered the Live Rich planner from the Budget Mom. Now, I know if you watch that video, you know that the Budget Mom planner, there were things that intrigued me, but there were things where I was like, hell's no. Well, I looked, and a lot of the things I didn't like have been changed, so now I'm super intrigued. So I ordered that to take a look at, especially because they got rid of that shitty-ass wire O coil and put in a better coil, allegedly. Big deal for me. I ordered a Yellow Paper House because that has always been high on my list of like the next planner I might go to because of their paper and their neutralness. But I'm not a big fan of all the note pages, so we'll see about that. I ordered from the Gooseby Twins, which is a new brand to me. It's owned by a pair of black twins, I'm assuming, because they're called the Gooseby Twins. And their planner is adorable and also looks neutral as fuck. And it looks like it has the coil I want. So I'm excited. That one's the one that I have the most like excitement around because that one looks like it might actually hit everything I want it to hit. So we'll see about that one. And then the things I haven't done yet are, and the Gooseby planner was pretty cheap because it's not an academic year planner. I believe it's just a regular 2020 planner. And so it was like, maybe that cheap all the time. I don't know, but it was only like $20 for a planner. So I was like, okay, I'll check this one out. I will not be ordering a plum paper planner because I know I don't like their paper. I can recommend them as a planner that is excellent in terms of customizations, but I hate the slick paper. It bugs the living shit out of me. And same with the Hobonichi, which brings me to why I have this puppy here. Because this guy that I have been sort of half-assed planning with for the last couple of weeks as I've been sick has given me the weirdest thought about what I want. I think I know what I want, and I'm going to get a piece of paper out so that you guys can see. Oh, it's sold out? Oh, I hope they come out with more then. Let me get a piece of paper. I want to show you guys what I think my ideal planner is. Don't look at my butt. Okay, so here's a notebook full of, slick ass paper. It's just the closest notebook at hand. Oh, remember this? Yeah, okay. So, I want to show you. Thank you for the super chat. There was another one too. Pi Negren, thank you for the super chat. And I saw a couple more that I missed. I'm sorry. I think Hillary. Yeah, Hillary and Jessica. Thank you so much for the super chats. All right. Lime Life is one I've never ordered from, and I don't remember why. There was a reason I didn't order from them, and I don't remember what it is, so I still need to check them out as well. But I haven't yet. Okay, so this, I want to show you what I want. I think I know what my ideal planner is, so I'm going to show it to you. Okay. And yes, it's a ballpoint pen. I have been loving on ballpoint pens recently. Come at me, bro. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is what I want from my planner. What I want, and this little guy, this is the Hobonichi Weeks, kind of like the Printpression Weeks from Printpression. But I was looking at the real Hobonichi and thinking, God, that also looks really good. But I hate, for those of you who don't know, the Hobonichi paper, that crispy ass fucking Bible paper is no bueno for me. No thank you. Fuck that noise. I don't want it. This paper is great, but this planner is super flimsy, and I don't care for the single day pages. I've decided. I just don't use them. Like, look at this. I don't use them. I decorate them and don't use them. So, but because of this, I think I have identified the kind of planner I would really like. So what I want, here we go. Are you all prepared? I'm having, and this, you guys could say, just do a bullet journal. I don't want to fucking draw it all the time. I'm lazy. What I want is 7 by 9. I'm going to make a list. I want like a 7 by 9-ish. That size is my favorite size. The size of an Erin Condren I love that size. In that range. I would actually be happy with an 8.5 by 11 as well. I like bigger planners because I have big handwriting. So these two, that's kind of, this is my number 1 size, but I would be okay with a number 2 size. Okay? There's that. Secondly, metal coil. Not this bullshit. Not wire-o. Not bound like a book. Not rings. Not strings. Not discs. None of that. Metal. I am a metal head. And a metal coil is the coil that I care. You know, like it's like the Tenacious D song. You can't kill the metal. The metal will live on. Hi, sweetheart. So metal coil. Metal as fuck. It doesn't have to have colors. It doesn't have to be, rose gold. Pretty as that is. It doesn't have to be. It just needs to be metal. Not plastic. Not discs.
It just needs to not have the pages fall out of it.
Yeah, no, none of that. I want a metal coil. Okay? Metal coil is what I want. Okay? I want sexy paper. But what do I mean by sexy? What does this mean? Well, as you heard already from the plum paper and from the Hobonichi discussion, sexy paper is not smooth as balls, as shorn balls, not smooth as shorn balls, but also not crispy like used toilet paper, which is the way, like crispy used toilet paper left out in the sun. That's how I feel in the sun. This is my real handwriting, you guys. Not these things. That's how I feel about Hobonichi paper.
That's a double negative, Mom.
Whatever. Okay. Sorry, Kat. Thank you for correcting me. Okay. So that's not what I want. It's not what I want. I want paper that is thick. I want paper that is slightly porous. Dare I say slightly toothy. I want thick, and I want it to be white.
Not disintegrate as soon as you touch anything liquid to it.
No, I want it to be a thick, slightly toothy white, but it must not pill. I am so specific. You know, like when you use like a Tombow on it and the paper kind of pills up. I don't want that either. I want paper that is like got a slight tooth, that is white, that is thick, that is beautiful, but that is not smooth. I want, okay? What, did I give you hope because you can see my garbage ass regular handwriting? Okay, so this is what I want. That's the kind of paper I want. Okay? Now, with all of this being said, what do I want the layout to look like? First of all, this is going to be controversial. I don't need random bullshit. I don't need random bullshit. What don't I need? I don't need a cover page.
The random bullshit list.
I don't need contacts. I have a phone for that. I don't need, perpetual calendars. I don't even know what I'm writing anymore. I don't need any of this bullshit. I don't need any of this bullshit. I don't need the extras. I don't need any garbage. I don't need any of that shit. What I need is a weekly, we'll talk about the weekly in a second, and optional, and this is very optional, I can't spell today. Optional is a monthly layout. Now, I know it's controversial because monthly layouts are in like every planner, but I actually use my Google Calendar for my monthly layout, so I don't really need it. I don't use it for anything. So optional, don't need it. Monthly layout, meh. But other random bullshit, all like the bells and whistles. Oh, you know what else I don't need? Fucking quotes. No fucking quotes. It doesn't matter if they're fucking Boss Babe quotes, like in the Happy Planner, or if they're Live Your Best Life, like in the Erin Condren Planner, or if they're some other Garbo quotes. No,
I
don't care if these are like the most amazing wisdom from Aristotle, or like Theodore Parker, or like you could take the most you of ministers who I adore. Or you could take someone like Martin Luther King Jr., somebody who is amazing and whose quotes I actually love. I don't want them in my planner. My planner does not need to sermonize to me. It is a fucking planner. It does not need to tell me how to live my best life. Let me plan my life without your judgment, planner. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, planner. No quotes. Okay.
That's a lot of hatred of you. Like I just need to write down my homework. I don't need you to tell me that I'm doing bad at it.
Thank you. No quotes. Also, here's another one. No holidays, please.
Because you always forget one.
You always forget one. Not everybody celebrates the same holidays. Some people there might be like state holidays or whatever, but some people don't celebrate them.
Let them put in their own damn holidays.
Yeah, like last night was the solstice. Is that in every planner, or is it just like the first day of summer or whatever? No. Like, bro, Juneteenth, not in every planner. I know Moxie Life is adding it to theirs, but like everybody has holidays. Here's a hot take. I don't actually celebrate very many holidays. It's not that I'm like religious about holidays or not. And this is actually appropriate for Father's Day. I'm going to get real with you for a second. I might cry. Are you prepared for a quick shift in tone? Here we go. I'm going to even change this to just my face so you can understand how serious I am. The reason I don't celebrate most holidays is because ever since my parents died, I just can't. My parents died, when my dad died, it got really hard. When my mom died, the most I do with holidays is to try and do it for the kids so that they have something. Like my ex-husband used to get really upset with me because I wouldn't do a lot of shit for holidays because I just couldn't do it. My parents might have died almost 20 years ago. My dad died almost 20 years ago, and my mom died 15 years ago, and I'm still grieving so hard for them that most holidays to me just have no meaning. So, yeah, I don't fucking need holidays in my planner. Okay, now that we've had that moment. So, Father's Day is really hard for me. I told Jesse Happy Father's Day. I kind of yelled it, sorta, at my kid. Did you tell him I said that?
Oh, no, I forgot.
God damn it. So I need to text my kid's dad and tell them Happy Father's Day. And I told my father-in-law Happy Father's Day via Jesse. But, like, I don't do holidays. Like, I will do... The only holiday I do is Thanksgiving, and it's not because I believe in the fake ass story of Thanksgiving or anything like that. It is purely because I eat the beigest food. I am such a white person that I eat the beigest Thanksgiving dinner, and it's everything I love. White meat turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, maybe a slice of the can looking, only the stuff that looks like the can of cranberry sauce, and rolls. That's it. I eat the beigest Thanksgiving dinner, and it makes me happy because it's my favorite food, and I love seeing my family. But we do fake Thanksgiving, and we don't, it's not about, if I could just make it up and call it turkey holiday, then that's what I would call it.
Family day.
Yeah.
So, I don't even like Thanksgiving food that much. I like the Chinese food we get the day before better.
Yeah.
And seeing family is the best part.
Yeah. So, anyway. So, holidays. No holidays. Let people put their... What about people like Jehovah's Witnesses who don't celebrate holidays? I mean, I don't know if there's holidays they do celebrate, but I know from what I understand, they don't celebrate holidays. Like, be on the safe side. Just put no fucking holidays in there so that people can put what they want in there, what matters to them. I don't need the moon cycles in my planner. I don't look at the moon. I don't go outside. I'm a hermit. I don't leave the house.
Love that they don't put the moon cycles. I mean, love that they put the moon cycles
like,
in, but not the solstice.
So, yeah. Anyway. So, no holidays. Right? Optional monthly layout. No fucking quotes. No holidays. Oh, and in case, I'm going to go deeper into this in a hot minute. No color besides gray. Maybe black. Maybe black. And also no garbo decor. I might like flowers. I don't want your fucking flowers. I don't want your fucking flowers. I don't want your fucking fleur-de-lis. I don't want your fucking twirly-whirlies. I don't want your fucking woolly-hoolies. I don't want any garbage in your shit. I don't want borders. I don't want stripes. I don't want plaid.
Those blank boxes that exist for no reason.
Neutral as fuck. That's what I want. I don't want, because, I own $8 million worth of fucking embellishments. Let me use them in this business of making my planner look what I want it to look like. Maybe I don't like plaid. Maybe I don't like your bullshit flowers. Maybe I want my bullshit flowers.
Dude, okay. Let them be creative or as uncreative as they want.
Paperweight. That's a good point. What is the paperweight? Is it like 80 pound? No, I don't know what it is. Whatever, the thick paper, the thick good stuff. Not cardstock, but like the step below cardstock. There's like the pound weight, and then there's like the GSM weight, and I don't know what the difference is between the two of them. So I want good paper. I want paper that feels like goodness. Thick. That's the paperweight. Thank you, Kat.
That's the paperweight.
Okay. It's not a bullet journal, because let me add, if this is all, I'm going to tear this out so we have this for reference. If this all matters, let me tell you, do it for me. This is also a big requirement. Do it for me. I don't want to draw my layout. I want my basic layout without having to draw it. That's why it's not a bullet journal. Do it for me, because I am lazy. Do it for me. Okay? That's another big thing for my planner. All right. So, Momo Keen, what were you saying? You worked in a print shop? Make it for me. Okay. So, I have tried the Scribbles That Matter paper, not the most recent stuff, but the Archer and Olive paper was too smooth for me. Thank you for the super chat, Martha. Okay. The Agendio. Okay, let me go back to the Do It For Me. I have been trying to order the Agendio and review it for like 2 years now. The Agendio has too many choices. Less choices. Can I just send these to a planner company and be like, here you go. This is what I want. Figure it out. Like, that's what I want. Okay, we're into the layout. Here's what I want for the layout. Are you ready? Kat's dragging up a chair because Kat realizes how important this is. Like I said, optional monthly layout. Not necessary, but I understand that monthly layouts are a thing. Oh, Martha, thank you for the super chat. Okay. Here we go. This is what I want. I think, and I'm going to thank you, Little Print Impression Weeks and the actual urination paper Hobonichi for inspiring me. What I want, this is my exact layout, is what I want. I want a week on one page. So this is the spread, right? This is the spread of 2 pages. Yeah? So this is the 2-page spread. Week on one page, and what I want is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not big enough. 7. Pretend like that's not there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Note, same amount of space for both weekend days, but I want it like this. Now this font needs to be compact because I want it to be easily covered up. I don't want some big ass fucking calligraphy bullshit. I don't want foligraphy. I don't want hella kerning, which is like the distance. I want a little miniature font, but I also want it to be legible because I want it to be able to be seen by my blind ass. All right. Then what I also want is for all of the lines and stuff to be in a dark gray that's dark enough to be easily seen, and easily seen on camera as well from when I do plan with these, but light enough that it doesn't interfere or look like super dark black laser printing like some shitty planners. So medium saturation, yeah, using color theory, medium saturation gray print. But I want the days to be slightly, so that will be this, but then I want the days to be slightly less saturated. Okay? That's what I want.
Hot take, I was kind of like blown away by how unaware people are of color theory when I took art in 8th grade.
Yeah. Just the letter, doesn't matter, as long as I can cover it up. Dated or undated? Dated! Because this goes back to the rule of the whole planner. Do it for me. I want it to be dated. Okay? Now, for this other side, you think meal plan, Cindy. What other shit? No. This side is going to be dot grid. With a light gray dot.
Isn't that just a bullet journal?
No. It's a planner. Shut your mouth. And then, so this will be a dot grid, so you can do whatever you want with this. This could be a meal plan page. This could be a to-do list page. This could be whatever. And then the next 2 pages will be another dot grid spread. So you have, for every week, you have a week on one page, a dot grid page, and then 2 more dot grid pages. So that you can choose to make your daily to-do lists, so that you can put your meal plans there, you can put your exercise there, you can make a habit tracker if you want to. It could be whatever you want. It's not going to be somebody's assignment of what your life is. It can give you the chance to do what your life is, but it gives you a weekly beginning. I know a Hobonichi is like that, but a Hobonichi has crappy paper. So now,
and we don't have a budget, so we can make it as perfect as we want.
Now, I don't necessarily know if I want all of this to be dot grid. There may be, like, something else that would be better, like have it divided the way that the bullet planner was and have, like, individual days with more space or something. I don't know. But what I really want is this kind of a weekly layout and then some space to do what I want every week based on how my week is going, because every week is different for me. I literally want, I know you guys are like, do a bullshit. I don't want to draw this every week. And I want it in a metal coil, and I want it the way I want it. But with I don't want to have to draw this shit. So
you can make one copy of it and then print it out.
Now, Cloth and Paper does have this layout. I saw that, and I would love to order from them because their paper is actually really nice. But the when I went on there earlier, like yesterday maybe or 2 days ago, they weren't in stock. I had considered ordering these from Cloth and Paper because they do have a layout like this. Here's the thing, because I also know Lights Planner Action is doing coiling, and I've been looking into doing that too. But she's got a plastic coil, and I want a metal coil. I'm just saying. If I had this is my perfect planner. Am I going to settle? Am I going to do this? Not necessarily. I might find a planner I like just fine. However, if I got what I wanted at this very moment, which could change, this is what I would want. Karen, I keep seeing you say I should make this. Dude, do it for me.
Imagine Michaels comes out with this.
Right?
Because they're watching the stream. They're like, that sounds smart.
So, this is kind of what I want in a planner. Now, am I going to get this in a planner? Who knows? Because you got to remember, it's not just this layout. It's also no fucking quotes or garbo decor or holidays or color, you know, and the sexy paper and the size. And I've seen pieces of it in all these different planners. Basically, the only words I want in my planner are the months and the weeks, the months and the days. That's all I want. Those are the only words. No other words. All I want in my planner in terms of color is gray. Like, that's all I want. I want my planner to be neutral as fuck. Not a vertical weekly layout. You know, it's funny. That's the planner I had to start using in next month. But then I started doing this, and I really like having this week on one page situation to kind of put the top priorities for the week. But then what I was wishing I had was just some blank pages to make to-do lists on the days I really needed a to-do list, or like project planning if I needed to do project planning. Because remember, I do all my future planning and shit on my Google Calendar and using my Kanban board in theory, which hasn't really been happening since this whole, you know, COVID. But, you know what I'm saying though. What kind of paper? Thick paper. The Mohawk paper that Erin Condren uses is pretty much the paper I want. It's nice. It's nice paper, and it's like the right kind of... that's one of the reasons I stuck with that planner for so long. It had the quill I wanted and the thickness of the paper I wanted. So, and if I have a monthly layout, it also needs to be a Monday start. Because having a Sunday start monthly and a Monday start weekly feels very strange to me. And my Google Calendar, did you know you can go into Google Calendar and change it so that you have a Monday start? You can. So, if you didn't know that, now you know. And if you didn't know that and you're thinking, Cindy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Sorry. I'm old. My kid had to teach me about yeet. Tabs. Yes. Thank you, Emily. Tabs. Even if there's no monthly layout, I still do want neutral tabs. Laminated, neutral tabs.
Again, we don't want disintegrating.
It could be graph paper. Doesn't have to be dot grid. I actually don't care that much. As long as it's pale. See how pale this gray is? This gray on this, what is this notebook? This is a seam. That's what this is. This light gray is how light I'd like it to be.
I just burned my
light.
Eating rice.
Oh boy.
We're fine.
P.S. These rice bowls at Costco are the shit. What are they called? I think the brand is BB Go. They're sticky rice individual bowls. I know it's a lot of extra garbage, but goddamn it, they're good. My family's like all over that shit, like white on rice. Okay, so laminated black tabs, laminated gray tabs, maybe black. Oh, we have to talk about the cover. The cover. Okay, so the cover for this planner, I don't like the hard cardboard covers that you get with like, what's a good example? Simplified Planner or the Day Designer. Those like, or the Inkwell Press, the ones that you can like knock on them and hear that. That's another thing. I like laminated, thick cardstock, the kind of covers you get with the Happy Planner, with the Erin Condren Planner. What else? With the Kit Life, I think they switched over to those. No, they didn't switch over to those. They had the other thing with the weird little flap, but then they changed over to something else. Anyway, the laminated covers, I like those because they don't take up a lot of real estate. Do you know what I mean? I don't want my cover to be part of the bulk of. If every week is going to be 2 spreads, it's going to be a bulky planner. Even if you take out random bullshit, it's still going to be a pretty girthy planner. So a laminated cardstock cover, like a thick, like 10 ml, I think is what it is, laminated cardstock cover would be probably my favorite because it would be the least, it would be protective without being a super high profile. Does that make sense? Yeah, chipboard. Thank you. Chipboard. Yeah, and I have 10 mil lamination stuff. Like, I don't remember where I got it, but I do have some. So the cover does not have to be interchangeable. I don't actually give that much of a rat's about interchanging covers. Like, I never have. I've done it, but like, because I could, but like, I don't really care. You want darker spots because you see them better. And see, that's something I also remember talking about with some of the other planners that I've seen, is having your planner be darker. Like, that's where I would like it. Like, I like a really faint print, but I also understand that there are people who are harder of being, like, their vision is more impaired and they need to be able to see darker print. So, like, there needs to be, like, a perfect kind of gray that hits, like not obtrusive, but visible. Like, I don't mind if my shit's visible. I just don't want it to be like, kablam! You know?
You want to be able to put things over it.
What if it was a 6 months planner? No. 12 months.
It's going to be thick, Mom.
July through August or January through December. One or the other. I can do both. But I need a July one. But neutral cover. I don't care what the cover looks like that much. I mean, I'm a basic ass bitch. I would take a rose gold ass looking beautifulness any day of the week. But I would be happy if I could just get my kitties on the cover. Get Loki and Lucy on the cover.
What if we made it like... So it's like a... You know how when you laminate it, it's basically like it's a pocket, but it's sealed on all ends?
Mm-hmm.
What if instead of like having something sealed inside, it's like a lamination pocket that you could put things inside? Like a picture.
Kat said like the hard laminate cover, but have it be open so you can put your own cover in it. Fuck yeah, Kat. Fuck yeah, Kat. Laminated 10 mil pocket for your own stuff. That's what I want. Full days for weekends. July to August. Thank you, Pamela. July to June. Okay. That's a short planner.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I was trying to figure out what was wrong with that.
Tanya asks about note pages. Here's another thing where I'm going to get a little controversial. I don't need fucking note pages. If I get 2 note pages, like those note pages in between each week, I don't fucking give a shit.
Because when I writing down at the end of it.
Because I take notes in like notebooks and I don't put them in my planner. There's either never enough note pages or way too many, so I just don't care. I don't give a shit. So I don't need no note pages, or they could be optional. And I would just say no thank you. No wire hangers either. What's my budget? I don't know.
You think we care?
I haven't gotten that far yet. I would like it to be accessible in many ways. So accessible because people, like, it's not super pricey, but it's as pricey as it needs to be made with quality materials and made not in conditions like sweatshops. I don't want a sweatshop planner. I don't want my planner assembled by small children in Thailand. We
want some good sustainable planners.
A sustainable plan. I don't know. The planning community is not exactly the most sustainable. We do create a lot of waste, I'm just going to say. Remember what I said at the beginning of this video about there is no ethical consumption under capitalism? Yeah. But we'll worry about that later. But I would like it to not be...
A good ethical planner. I think better word.
$30 or I don't know. Accessible is different for everybody. I wonder if there could be like a planner like what they do at the museums sometimes, where it's like you're like, pay what you think it's worth. Like, or what did Radiohead do that, where they're like, give us what you think you should give us for this album. Like
I think a lot of games on itch.io do that.
Yeah. Well, if the planner's not customizable, if the customization is yourself by putting the pictures in, thank you for the super chat, Super Vivies. You know, if you're putting the the cover, and maybe it's, I don't know, if they're not handmade for each person, but there's a bulk of them made. I don't know how it works. Anyway, I would love to see, and I would love it to be a planner like that could be ordered in different countries so that people could get their hands on it without having to pay $1 million shipping. But I also know that that's not really in the control of most countries or companies. If a company is big enough to be able to extort cheap shipping prices, then they're probably big enough that they're using shitty labor practices. Again, goes back to the whole ethical consumption under capitalism thing. I think the no calendar on every single page is covered under I don't need random bullshit. I'm just saying.
If it's that tiny, then what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah. So... But yeah, I think this is what I want. Now, am I going to get this? Probably not. I'm going to be looking at a bunch of planners. But if I could pick what I wanted, like, I'm a picky ass bitch, and this is what I want in a planner. These are the things. Like a Build-A-Bear shop for planners. Oh my god. That is the most niche fucking bullshit ever. I have the burps. Why not the 6 months for bulk saving? The problem is that if you do a 6-month planner, some people, like me, want the whole year in one, but also, it might wind up costing more. You know, if you have two planners that both have coils and both have covers, then that raises the price of the planner. I mean, I don't know. I'm not making a planner, you guys. That's not what this is. I swear to God, this is not market research. This is my own, because again, we go back to this one. Do it for, what did I write here? It looks like I wrote Les.
Did you just say Les?
Yeah, because that's what it looks like it says.
Fuck it. This is just pure wish fulfillment. No one's trying.
Yeah, do this for me. Lazy. This is the number one part of this whole conversation. Lazy. You think this is Megan? No. do, do, do.
Good enough.
And we get bored, so we change what we want in 6 months. There is that point. Yeah, plum paper is not my thing. Not market research. How can we convince you to make a planner, Cindy? I don't think you can. 6 month versus 12 months optional. Less something. Thank you, Christina. I don't know what I was... Less work. Less work? Because that's in line here. Less works. I can't fucking write. But yeah. I want 7x9. I could go smaller, but I really don't want to. I like space. Yeah, no, this is too small. This is some like checkbook size bullshit for me. So no thanks. I want like a girthy. I want like my planner. I like my planner to feel substantial. I like my planner to feel like if I was gonna throw it at you, you'd feel like I was throwing the book at you.
Mom, stop throwing planners.
I'm not throwing I have thrown planners.
You stuck a planner in the freezer.
I did. That was for a video.
I know.
Kai just offered to make it. Ooh, maybe you'll make it for me. Maybe we'll do that. We're like, where'd you get your planner? Oh, where did I get my planner? Also, note that if the planner is that size, but everything is on, if the week is on this side, then even if you're a lefty, you're not going to hit the coil when you're working on your weekly stuff unless you go all the way to the edge, and then you can decide where you're going to write. Yeah, that saves you the Wednesday problem. So yeah, I want a girthy planner. And if I ever did have a planner company, maybe that's what I'd name it. Trademark, the girthy planner.
That's awful. Please don't.
No, you know what's going to happen is I'm going to wake up tomorrow and my inbox is going to be flooded with people like, hey, check this one out. And I'm opening myself up for so many problems here. Can we show them your planner or does it have secrets in it? Okay. I gave Kat a bunch. It's Kat's journal. I gave Kat a bunch of stuff and Kat's doing decorative journaling, but it's personal, so I can't show you. I'm doing market research for a planner I don't want to make because the number
Mom,
one
don't call it
rule
market
is
research. Then people will
do
think
it
you're
for
actually
me.
gonna do it.
Oh no, for right-handed people, it still won't be in the way. Because if your day looks like this and your coil is right here, if your week looks like this and the coil is right here, you could start over here and write and just not use this little bit here. You could run some washi tape down it. And if you're a lefty, same thing. No day is completely fucked by the coil. Every day is equally slightly fucked by the coil. So you're spreading the love over all of the week, and it can be dissipated, as opposed to Wednesdays or Thursdays, depending on what hand you write with, being the day where you feel like you've screwed the pooch. We're not going to worry about that because the coil is going to be off to the side, and it's going to be a metal coil anyway, so even when it's fucking you over, you can still look at it and think, you can't kill the metal. So, does Kat have a student planner? Yes, but Kat's not using it because aside from school being out right now, it's over. Like, Kat was barely using it because everything was going, like they had to rely so much on their Google Classroom and shit that it wasn't really necessary for the last bits of like digital learning. Yeah, I'm not really a fountain pen person. It could have a pen loop. Honestly, I'm not married to the idea of a pen loop because I change what pen I use. I don't care that much about a pen loop. It's funny, I do with my bullet journal, and the notebook I have right now does not have a pen loop, which is strange. So, you can't try to destroy the metal. No. Grunge Rock tried to destroy the metal, but it failed as it was smote to the ground. It's Tenacious D. Don't give me that look.
We have like at least 4 guitars in this house.
I know, and I'm not allowed to play them. Pocket in the back? Okay. Actually, that would be something. How about the cover, the 10 mil laminate pocket is both on the front and the back. That way you can stick your things. You know what I put in the back of my planner? It's the same thing in every planner. There's exactly one thing I put in the pocket in my planner. Stamps. There have been stamps in every planner I've ever had, almost. Because it's the only place I remember where they are. So I always put stamps in my planners. There needs to be somewhere for stamps. Because that's where I put them. Because that's the only place I remember to put them.
Do you need
For stickers, round or rectangle? I prefer rectangles. Why? Because they're easier to line up. I still suck ass at lining them up, but I prefer them that way. In a real world, could you have the perfect binding? Yeah, a metal coil. A nice metal coil. Sturdy.
the ones we brought?
Fabulous.
Will be
Not this shit.
maybe
That's fine.
glass with some ice.
If we're going to have a pocket, you could just put your most used pens. Personalize it and still have a place for stamps. There you go.
Wow.
And here's the thing.
Oh, you can show them the cover. That's fine.
This cat self-care journal.
Whoa.
Whoa. Journal and other thoughts.
Whoa.
Which is good. Everybody has other thoughts, not just their first thoughts.
Thanks, Mom.
Option for fuckery flower prints on the cover.
Look at this sparkly thing.
Sparkly thing. There you go.
Thanks.
Somebody asked about a coil on the top. Ooh. Ooh.
Why would you need that?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure you want ice.
That could be an
I don't-
option.
I
I don't
said
think
it was
I would
okay
use
if you
that
just stick
option
this in
because
back
I
and
like
forget
opening
later.
it like a book, but I could see why that would be
Thank you,
helpful.
though.
I also love legal pads, so. No wire coils. It has to be a metal coil. I'm going to say this over and over again. You cannot kill the metal. Where is it?
Aren't wires metal?
They're not metal enough. These ones are like white snake.
I've had so many.
These are like
sketchbooks
white
just fall
snake
apart
metal.
because of those.
And what I want this to be is like Slayer metal.
Also,
like-
on my Slayer glue stick.
I want this to be like kill switch engage metal, but this is more like here I go again on my own. Like that's that kind of metal. I'm not hating that kind of music, but that's not metal.
David Coverdale is awesome.
At the most, it's hair metal. This wire O is hair metal, and I want like metal. You know, people when they sing, and you just wonder if they have any vocal cords left. When they're just like that kind of metal. That's what I want. And I've been to those concerts. I went to a like 7-hour one by myself once because I thought it was just one show, and I didn't realize it was a whole fucking festival. That was a problem. I was very terrified of being alone with all the metalheads.
Someone who asked about holiday stickers, I think that would just be the same problem of you're always missing a holiday.
Yeah, it's like, if there was ever going to be holiday stickers, I would suggest my ideal planner would be that you could have an optional add-on of holidays, but that you had to fill them all in yourself. Like customizable holidays. I know Agendio does that where you put your own holidays in and they print them on the planner. But I would argue that if you're trying to keep it as accessible as possible, because I also know Agendio gets very fucking expensive very quickly, because I talked to Trish who ordered one. If you get you get one sheet of customizable stickers and you can make them whatever you want, holidays or whatnot.
Wow. Also, Mom, you're not getting this glue stick back.
Okay. Aww. Thank you, Jasmine, for the super chat. I'm not feeling great, but I am feeling good enough to do my impression of death metal on the internet. So I guess I'm feeling good enough. Now my throat hurts though, so I might need a lozenge after this. Apparently I'm not. I did go, where did I go? I went to, what was it, the Rockstar or the Monster? It was some energy drink festival. There was a metal show. And I kept going from stage to stage to see the bands I wanted to see. And there was this fucking guy. The band, it's called the Black Dahlia Murder. They're like a heavy metal, like a hard metal band. And this guy has this fucking tattoo across his belly. He's this big, like kind of chunky guy, and he pulls off his shirt, and he's just like his belly out there while he's singing. And they're awesome. Black Dahlia Murder is, or at least they used to be. I don't know if they still are. Fuck, they could be problematic. It's been like 15 years since I've been to a metal show, so I don't know. When was the last time we went to a metal show, Jess? Phil Switch, yeah. When Killswitch Engage had the singer from All That Remains because their singer had just quit.
Thanks. No, he hadn't quit yet. He was in rehab.
He was in rehab.
And they kicked him out.
Yes. So...
Thanks, Jasmine. I'm in pajamas.
Pantera metal versus Nickelback metal. Nickelback is not metal. Okay, round corners, I don't care, probably, because pointy corners suck. They like scratch you, make you sad. I don't want to get a paper cut from my planner. I don't
get paper cuts from the edges of the paper, not the corners.
Yeah, but also like, you know when you have like a laminate and it's that pointy ouchy part? It's not paper cut, but it's still like a painful wound. And I don't want that. Stop being semantics. Give me semantics.
What?
What? Okay. How much would the planner cost? In my ideal world, this planner would cost $19.99 with an optional $5 for note pages and a sheet of stickers with free shipping. Because I'm a communist. I'm not a communist. I'm more of a socialist.
What if you wanted the stickers but not the note pages?
What if you wanted the stickers? There's no way around that. There's only so many options you can have before things get hella expensive. You gotta be reasonable.
No. I feel like you could easily stick a sheet of stickers.
Do I have to have sex with at the Mohawk Paper Company to get their paper for cheap enough to make a planner for that sheet?
I feel like you could easily stick a sheet of stickers even if it didn't have the extra note pages.
Okay, so Kat's advocating for the people who want the stickers but not the note pages. So you may have a good advocate here. You're not... Your objection has been noted by the court. Jackass. Yeah, see, the problem for me with a landscape planner is what I really want with this particular layout is to be able to look at my week, but then make notes here for my week as well, like meals. And because the reason you want to know what really made me think about wanting this was because I have stopped putting meals on each day and I've started just making a list of what meals we have so that based on what the weather's like, based on who's cooking, based on how we're feeling, based on what's going to go bad.
Often crummy.
Yeah, all those things. It's a lot easier for us as a family to have a list to just know these are the different meals that we could potentially have. And so having that visible while you're also looking at your week so you can cross them off as you make them is important to me. That seems silly, but like it's helpful, and every little thing helps. Every little thing, including a lozenge,
It's
which
like
I don't
playing
have.
zone defense.
Zone defense. I don't know what that means.
You like basketball.
I do,
You
but I
should
don't know
what that means.
rules.
Didn't you cheerlead for basketball?
I did cheerlead for that. Why are you both coming at me, bro? I don't pay enough attention to the rules. I like it because it's fast.
If you're not first, you're last.
I mean, I don't really know the rules of football. I just know that we're kind of bad at it.
We should all chip in and buy packs of Mohawk paper. I will hook myself for some Mohawk paper.
What?
Your favorite Animal Crossing New Horizon live streamer just ended early. Part of me wants to start a new island and live stream that, and the other part of me is like, Cindy, don't fucking do that.
Mom,
So
you gotta keep something that isn't your job.
something that isn't my job. As a parent. So technically this is the only planner. Yeah, probably. I'd probably keep a bullet journal type notebook around to like take notes and stuff, because I do use, like, even when I'm not making a to-do list for the day, I will use my bullet journal to like take notes if I go to meetings or if I'm trying to like think something through.
Wasn't there that time you started taking photos of us all the time and put that in the book?
Yeah, but I'm not doing that anymore. Apparently I
noticed.
don't care that much. No, actually, it's just because I don't want to take pictures of us sitting around the house every day for 4 months. That gets depressing after a while. No, the
Today, RJ streamed again.
it's not even about the bullet journal so much as it is about having a notebook that it's okay that I just do this kind of chicken scratch in. I love taking these kind of notes. I have like Post-its and shit. This is like some planners to look at. I keep like shit like this everywhere, and I know containing it. But there's something about like the frenzied desk that makes me feel productive. It might be completely a placebo, but whatever. No judgment here. So, and if you judge me, then that's fine. Just don't tell me about it. So what did Emily do? Emily, you did something. Your wife and I have committed to. Nice. I don't think you're the only one. You guys are going to be racing. Who can make Cindy's planner first and for the cheapest? Like, I need an update on how many digital planners or prototypes you receive in your inbox.
It's like one of those subscriber count streams. Where
It's a
like,
challenge.
Where it's like the live subscriber count, except it's the live like,
Planner count? Binder
many,
rings?
How many attempts have we got?
Okay. I think we should take a minute here. I only have so much energy, so I don't know how much longer we're going to go. But I think I should take a minute here and discuss the things I don't like and why I don't like them. Because
feel like
I
you've done a lot
love
of
talking
that.
shit on the things I don't like. Here we go. Here's the things I don't. We'll start with Jessica because Jessica brought up binder rings. So binding.
Huh?
Now, we have metal coil, non-metal coil like plastic, wire O binding. We have discs. Then we have like rings, like the 6-ring binder, etc. Those kinds, Filofax, blah. And then strings like traveler's notebooks. And then bound like a book. Okay, so this is my love right here. I love this one the most. I love you. I love you like you're cake. And I love cake. Okay. Wasn't that the whole plan with me so far? Okay, so there's that. The non-metal coils, they're flimsy. And I ain't got time for no flimsy coil. We're going to come back to this one. Discs suck ass. That's why I don't like them. Because they suck ass.
You would need like huge holes for them too.
Well, no, and like the discs, the sound they make when you turn the pages, the way the pages come out. Yes, I've tried the metal. It doesn't make me feel it. No, discs, no. Thumbs down. Thumbs down for discs. Suck ass. That's why I don't like them. Because they suck ass. Okay. Rings. Probably the rings are the closest. I've always wanted to like rings. I've tried rings on multiple occasions. I want to, but they're impermanent. This also can go, that's not how you, impermanent. That's also how I feel about discs and strings, is that I want my planner to be the planner. I want it to be, this is what you're committed to. You fuck up a week, You have the record of it there. I don't want to be able to take things in and out. I don't like that. I want my planner to be permanent.
I have a binder.
Yeah, whatever. That's why I gave it to you, because I don't use it. I want my planner to be permanent. Rings are the closest thing that I would go to the wire coil, because, especially like the A5 size. But no, I want my planner to feel permanent. Bend and smoosh. It's okay if you like these things. I'm not. This is just why I don't like them. If you like sucky ass discs, more power to you. Some of you are.
What professional planner company is binding their thing with strings? That's what
No,
you do for a
it's
school
Traveler's
project.
Notebook, you jackass. That's why
Not
they're
like
called-
hole punching it and tying it with.
No, Cat, no. Aren't I a great parent? No, it's like the strings where you put the notebooks into. That's why they're called strings. It's just a way. It's just a way to differentiate it, because Traveler's Notebook is actually one particular brand that's the original one, and they're copyrighted. But saying strings is like that style of notebook.
I thought they were talking about like hole punching the thing.
No,
and tying it
like
with-
yarn.
Yeah,
Like-
I was like, who is doing that?
Yeah. See, you don't want the permanence. And see, that's the difference. I like the permanence, and other people are like, fuck you, I need variety. So I am not. Variety, you know how some people say variety
Variety of the spice of life
is the spice? Variety is the spice of bad. Variety is the spice of bad in my mind. That's a quote from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, by the way. Variety is the spice of bad. Same with the strings. Also, there's something about, I've tried with trap, they feel too like weird. I can never make it. Plus, like, I know. And then bound planners, I like the feel of bound planners, but like, they just, even when they lay flat, like, I don't like the way they're not, no. They just don't feel right. They don't feel right. That's super scientific. Feel right.
Okay.
But really, what this matters-
Please don't tell me someone is stapling their binder.
Yeah, some people, like when the bound planners, there's a difference between, because when you have a book like this, it's not like it's one book of like, this is all together. It's a whole bunch of tiny books.
I know. I
Some
watched
of
like
the-
book binding.
Yeah,
videos,
and some
but
of them are
it's
sewn and some of them are glued.
No, but someone said staples.
Oh, yes, no. Who is the admin on my Discord? Anna? Anna and Deb? Why? What happened? Did something explode in my Discord? Anna and Deb. And someone else, too, I think. Which I should know, but I don't at the moment because I wasn't thinking about it. Okay.
I mean, did you make me an admin?
No. Maybe. Jesse might be an admin. Who fucking knows?
Not us.
I made someone else an admin. Who's the other
Do I
one?
need to drop a ban hammer?
No. Do we need to drop a band hammer in the Discord?
Oh my god.
You let me know, Jennifer. All right. But then ultimately, it comes back to this. This is Satan's binding. I don't even believe in Satan. And that's Satan's binding. Secret project. Jess is also an admin. Thank you. Jess is the other admin. Yes.
Yeah.
You want to make a channel for
I'm
my
an
future
admin.
planner? I'll make it right now. Here we go. Let's add a channel. Cindy's Dream Planner. That's the channel. Where's my fucking keyboard? There it is.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I'm making it. Cindy's Dream Planner.
You can put
Create
spaces.
channel. I don't like putting spaces. I also have to make a separate... I need to make a separate
You
animal.
should have put hyphens in that. Hold on.
Yeah. Thank
They
you.
want to use my Discord as a collab. Go for it. Have fun.
Better. Fix.
Yes, I'll put the Discord link in this chat in a second here too. God, I'm doing so many things at once here. What are we doing? Oh my God, Emily, I just randomly scrolled past your haircut photo as I was looking, getting the link. I was just not expecting to see that. All right, copy. I'm putting it in the Discord will be linked just beneath the video that's linked there. So if you want to go to the Discord, have fun. Don't be a jerk. Same as anywhere else. Just don't be a jerk on my stuff. If you're a jerk, I'll ban you. I've gotten into the banning game this week. I've been banning some people from my Facebook group, and it felt fun. I was like, fuck yeah, ban. Fuck you too, ban. So, I'm just kidding. I wasn't actually doing that. I was just going, oh, I probably should ban them.
I feel like we need to find a middle
And
ground
here's
between
the
those
link.
two.
Discord's basically, do you remember ICQ? Discord's very similar to ICQ. It's a chat server. It's great.
I had ICQ.
I had ICQ. When is my birthday? January 31st. Don't dox me. So,
I can't remember my ICQ number anymore.
neither can I. I can remember, though, my AIM handle. That was this, Bathory99. Because my name on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer posting board was Lady Bathory. Hell yeah, it was. Okay.
Where you posted all your fanfic?
No, that was different. I had a different name for that.
Great.
Okay, so back to the wire O binding. Satan's binding. And the reason I call it that is because whenever you use this, it's this, for those of you who don't know what wire O binding is, it's this situation where it's two wires and they're bent to make the binding, but they don't actually meet. One of the reasons I like regular metal coils is because they actually close. They wrap the coil around and the coil ends. But with wire O binding, the coil never ends. It stops. And here you go. And on every single one of these, there's a gap. Do you see this gap? And on this little notebook, it's not that big of a deal. But on a big fat planner that you're using every single day, that gets fatter and fatter the more shit you add to it.
I've had at least 3 sketchbooks fall apart.
Yeah, sketchbooks fall apart, planners fall apart, the cover falls off. You can't flip a bitch around like this to like make your list of
it'll
why
get
you
so
don't...
tangled in there.
Yeah, it's
and
just-
you can't
it's-
turn pages.
it's-
It'll get stuck.
Garbage.
Why
Hate
does
that.
anyone do it?
Because it's cheap.
Fuck them.
It's cheap. And I remember there was a planner company that said they had a premium wire O binding.
Huh?
And I was like, bullshit. How is it premium, I ask you? How? Now I get it. Planner companies trying to keep the price down. They go with a more budget-friendly option. Totally understandable. Plenty of people use wire O binding and are happy with it. I personally am not one of them. If I'm going to be bougie, I'm going to give you some real talk.
I've
you
lost
ready?
so many drawings from this.
Are you ready for
binding,
my
I
hot
can't
take?
like it.
Are you ready for my hot take? I would rather a planner have shitty ass 20-pound printer paper and a metal coil than have the most glorious paper in the entire world and a wire O binding. I would rather...
Because you can't use the good paper if it keeps falling
Yeah,
out.
I can make do with shitty printer paper. Ghosting doesn't actually bother me all that much. I know it bugs some people, doesn't bug me. I would rather my planner have Hobonichi paper. That crinkly, used toilet paper feeling.
Someone asked what color metal coil, and everyone's like, "Have you met Cindy Rose Gold?"
I'm fine with a regular. Now, Misha, I know you're a stan for Emily Lay's planner. I know you are. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. So, now I'm totally fine with a regular metal coil. Rose gold is beautiful because I love rose gold. But honestly, that's just like extra. That's bonus. For me, for a planner, it doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to be what I want. And I don't have very many demands at all.
Yeah. Right. Who let you
No,
write a book
I'm not
again?
saying I want to have shitty printer paper. I'm just saying if I had to choose, if I was on a deserted island and for some weird fucking reason all I was allowed to have was a glorious paper planner with a wire O binding or shitty ass paper with a metal coil, my first question would be, what the fuck am I supposed to plan on a deserted island? And my second thing would be, I'd take the metal coil any day of the week.
I feel like there are more important things to bring to Deserted Island than a planner.
Okay, I'm going to explain Stan, and then I think I'm going to get going because as much fun as this has been, I'm so tired. Stan is derived. It means a really, 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 like, super fan. Derived from the Eminem song Stan, about a fan named Stan who was, like, over the top about his fandom of Eminem. And it's a really dark song, but it's a great term in terms of delineating between people who are fans and people who are... It's basically like a super fan. I could be wrong. Young people might tell me I'm using it completely wrong, but
Look
that's
it
the way
up
I've
on
always...
Urban Dictionary. I'm sure there's a definition.
You like how I say metal? I think it's the only word I over enunciate like that, and it's because of the Tenacious D song, no lie. That's what this one is, Jasmine. I have this one, but it's not exactly what I want. You guys gotta understand, I want it exactly the way I want it, when I want it. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? There's no demanding weirdness about that, is there? I love that song too, actually. It's actually, it's funny. It's not that I love that song. I love the Dido song that's sampled in that song because I really love Dido. If you don't know who Dido is, it's like...
But they sampled the song and then recorded her vocals with her, right?
Yeah, no, they took the song, but they actually recorded her for that song. But Dido is very soothing, like, it's like fucking dentist office music. And it takes me to a relaxing place, which is not something I'd say about the dentist office, but I will say about Dido's music. Dido's music is the kind of music I listen to when I'm trying to, like, you know, relax a little bit. I'm just saying. So, I am so Aquarius. Yes, I am. That has never been in question. Ooh, they make it spiral like Aaron Condren. I'll have to check it out, Jasmine. Thank you for the heads up. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get going. Thanks for hanging out with my interesting situation here. If I wake up tomorrow and there's like a stack of planners in front of my house, that's not the ones I ordered to look at.
That would have been some fast delivery.
Mm-hmm. That I would commend you for your fast awesomeness. Dido's sort of like Enya, but more dance pop. That's actually the best way I think I've ever heard Dido described. Coldplay's Yellow Album. Woo! Okay. Dido does have a gorgeous voice. Yes. And I know, like, all of her songs, like, all the songs in that one album. I don't have, like, all of Dido's albums. I don't know how many albums. I just have that one album that has the song from Stan and the song from Roswell. If you ever watched Roswell, Dido was the one who did the theme song. And there's other songs on the album that are really good, too. I have that album. Anyway, would I accept it as a printable? Potentially. Who knows? Although the printable doesn't have a metal coil, I'd have to go to my Staples and be like, yo, I have some strong feelings. Anyway, you guys, I will check it out. Go watch the video I linked. I'm going to go watch it later, but I'm going to go rest for a little bit. Thanks, you guys, for so much for hanging out with me. It has been a hell of a week, and next week I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back at all, except to talk to my patrons, but I will... My goal is to be back on Sunday. I'm trying right now to hold myself to at least one thing with my patrons in the week and one thing on YouTube during the week. And Sundays seem to be the best days for that because apparently my children will just swarm me.
I'm just tired.
I'm just tired. Me too, my dude. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, and don't forget to like the video on your way out because I'm sure I've already got dislikes. I don't see any, but I don't know where you find them on this particular situation. So, bye, guys. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. We love you.